Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to today's live presentation. I am with Heather McDermott out of Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm going to tell you her story is so inspirational, what she's been able to do and what she's been able to accomplish. If you have been struggling, if you're thinking, my God, I can't get over that $75,000 a year ceiling, that $100,000 a year ceiling, I think you'll want to be staying tuned for Heather's story. So welcome, Heather. It's really good to have you, and I appreciate you being here today.
Thank you so much. I'm super excited to be here. It's always fun chatting with you.
Always. We have a great time. And, you know, when you came to us, you weren't in the best of places. Tell everybody kind of, well, it wasn't bad, but it was just not where you wanted to be, right?
No, I mean, I just come out of a 16-year marriage. I'd been divorced for 2 years. I have 3 teenagers who used to be baby birds and are now like 3 condors. They eat like animals now, like they're huge.
Right.
You know, the expenses don't get any smaller. They just get bigger. Right. And I've been in real estate for over 10 years. And I just realized my business isn't going to sustain me on my own and to take care of my family. So that fear sort of starts to weigh you down and paralyze you. And that's what was sort of pushing me to the limit to decide, is this going to actually be my career, or am I going to have to do something else? Right. And that's when I made a decision to do something else, but for my business.
You did. You absolutely did. You could have gotten a job, as we say, and been surrounded by a cubicle or whatever it might have been. I don't think you would have done that, but you had that decision. So you found me and you found my team. And where were you at in your business at that time?
I was like on a roller coaster ride of around $50,000 to $80,000 a year. You know, on a good year, it seemed like it was always going to be around $80,000. My best year was $150,000, but it was always just based on fingers crossed. I hope this is going to be a great year. And, you know, if it wasn't, then it's like, okay, well, I hope next year is going to be a better year. And I didn't take control of that. And I didn't realize that that's how I was running my business until I signed on with you guys. It was a real eye-opener for me.
It was, but they always say luck is not a business plan. You know, when you're just expecting someone, you don't know where your next deal's coming from. Yeah. You close, like you have this great month. I know I talk with a lot of agents and they have this great month and then they've got nothing for the next 3 months. And they're like, this is not working for me. You know, so what was the deciding factor, I guess? I mean, I know you wanted to expand. What was it that we offered that appealed to you? You know, just like, what was it in the beginning that you said, that's why I need them?
Well, so I saw you guys I saw your interview on one of your interviews on Facebook.
Okay.
And I literally, it's like I always had this fire in my belly that I wanted to do more. Yeah. I wanted to feel that success that I know I deserved. And it's like your video put the gasoline on the fire. And I just pushed the button. I'm like, I'm doing it. And then I talked to Sparkle on your team, who is just, I adore her. And it literally changed my mindset. I mean, I completely thought about, I can do this. Why can't I do this? And now is my time to do this. You know, it's never too late to make an impact on yourself and also on your family, because I needed to make a difference for all of us, not just for me.
Yeah.
I need to make an impact on their life, leave a legacy for them. And so that was the changing moment for me.
Wow, that is huge, because it is not just about us. Everything we do impacts others around us. And it also gives us, when we get our stuff together, it allows us to impact our communities, impact our family, our loved ones, our friends. We have options. So you joined us. When did you come to us? What month did you come?
It was July.
So you came to us in July of last year, closed out the year. Now we're 3 months in. Tell everybody what you will have done by the end of, is it this month in March? Yeah.
Yeah, by the end of March, I will have closed 10 transactions. Mm-hmm. Normally I would do maybe 5 in a year.
Yeah.
good year. And then my gross commission is going to be 193,000.
Yes.
I've already doubled what I've done in a year typically.
In a year, 3 months in, 3 months in. What are you going to do for the next 9 months?
A lot more.
A lot more.
I'm heading way high. So
I know. So that brings me to my next question for you, because, you know, here we are, $50,000 to $80,000 a year on average. You come in, get 190,000 in GCI. What are your plans? What's your vision for this year? I know where you're going, but I want to know where they're going. I mean, other people will want to know where you're going.
Well, when when we were going through our business planning at the end of last year, and I had a goal of $1 million. That was like always been my goal. Yeah. And then literally, like, I want to say 1 month into this year, I was already like, I got to change that. So I am going well beyond that. I need to, for me, my goal is actually, I'm doubling that now, because I know I'm just ramping up. I've created the foundation that you guys have helped me create. Yeah. And now I truly feel like I can double that by the end of this year.
Well, you can. I know you can, because we've looked at the numbers. We know what you've got going. We have the plan. We have the system. So it will absolutely happen. So if any of you agents are moving to Phoenix, Arizona, good agents, and you're looking for a team to work on, let us know, and we'll connect the two of you. We're looking for a few good men and women to join the team. Absolutely. So, you know, what's your why? You know, because I know you said it's a legacy for your family and it's what you're going to do in the future, but I guess my question is, why join this program? What's your why in daily life? You know,
I sort of look back into how my marriage was, and I allowed my ex-husband, who's a great person, I allowed him to build his empire, his success, and he's, proud of himself, and I'm proud of him for doing that. Yeah. But it's my turn, and I needed that. You only know what you know. And as you guys always say, I didn't know. And now I know. And what that's going to do for me, I can pass that on to other people. I'm excited to inspire other women who are just like me. It used to be more for like the money. I needed to have more money. It's more than that now. It's so much bigger than that. And it excites me to think that I can give that to somebody else. Really, truly does. So.
I just get chills all over me when you say that, because I can remember, as being homeless, single mom. My ex-husband was a lovely person, nothing wrong with him at all. But it was like, how am I going to get out of this hole that I have dug for myself? And it was homeless and living in people's basements. And when I started, there was an expansion where we started making, my son and I guess, started making that level. It was no longer about the money. It was about the options. Oh my goodness. Everything's paid off. Everything is debt-free. And that in itself was amazing. But then I moved into, well, what else? Who else can I help? What else can I do? And that's really when I started this business because it is real estate, because real estate is what I've done all my life. It's what my clients have done, for the most part, new agents and seasoned. But how can I make a bigger impact? How can I give back now? And yes, for the negative Nancy's, there's a credit card involved. No kidding. But we know that when you have skin in the game, you're going to do the work, right, Heather? I mean,
exactly right. It's the ultimate motivator.
Absolutely. I paid for this. I'm going to do it. And I make no apologies for that, but I can't want it more, and Heather, you're with me. We can't want it more than the women that we work with.
Exactly.
And you are working with women in that Phoenix area and building that up, and we're doing the same. And so it is really about what's their dream, what's their motivator, why are they doing this, just like what we've talked about, and then making it happen.
Right.
We have no interest in not making things happen. And, oh, at the end of the day, I've got some money in my bank account. I don't think so.
Yeah, I was tired of that. I don't even remember that almost now. I've just sort of like put that aside. I don't even let it come back into my world.
No, because you're never going back.
No, no.
Because it's like you said, you don't know what you don't know, but once you know, you don't go back. You can't unlearn something that's changed
Exactly.
and changed. Yeah. So, guys, I am just going to ask Heather one more question. Is there anything that she wants to leave with you? I have no idea what she'll say, but it's up to her. Thank you for watching today. If you like these interviews, I want you to hit the subscribe button and click the notification so you know that when we go live that you won't miss any of the tips, because what we're sharing, I hope, inspires you, empowers you to do that next thing in your business that will change your life and your family's life. So Heather, any last parting words to everybody today?
You know, if you're watching this and you've had that moment of self-doubt, you've listened to people's words, not your own words, other people's words of, no, you're not ready for this. No, that might be too much. No, that's going to be too much money. Ignore it and go with that fire that's in your belly and jump on board. You've got to take that leap of faith, because if you don't, you'll be stuck and you don't want to live with regrets. I have no regrets for any of the choices I've made in my past. And I certainly have never looked back from the investment in myself when I've joined this team. It's invaluable. You will, it's a life-changing program in so many ways. So thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Heather. And like I said, I didn't know you were going to say that, but wow, my heart is full. And guys, if we can help you, if you're thinking, gosh, I'm ready for this. Enough is enough. Heather and I always talk about enough is enough. I am done with the past. I am done not succeeding, and I'm done with what other people are telling me I can't do. I want you to go to KarenCoffey.com, and I want you to go to /apply. KarenCoffey.com /apply. Get on the phone with one of our consultants. This is not a sales trip. It is not, I mean, Heather, you've been on it. It's not high pressure sales or anything like that. It's about, hey, what's going on? Can we help you? If we can, we're going to just dig in and help you. That's what we're going to do. If we can't, we'll refer you to somebody else who can, because there are coaches out there that can then, that are for some people. This is not for everybody. This is for people who are committed, who are ready, who are done, driven. I could go on and on. We probably let people go. I just do stuff like that. So Heather, oh, I just love you so much. Thanks for being here today. Again, guys, KarenCoffey.com /apply. All right, Heather, I'll let you go. Thanks for coming. Bye, everybody. Take care.